Hey guys, how's it going? So I just thought I would do something different. As you saw on my main channel video, if you have gone over there, I'm doing something different. So I'm doing the gameplay like you see here, and just reading some Reddit posts. So it's going to be different ones. So we're just going to get into it. If you guys like it, let me know. If you want more of this, let me know also, and let's just get started. So today, as you saw in the question, it is AskReddit r/AskReddit. The question is, what is the strangest thing that has happened to you that you cannot logically explain? So I can't say this guy's name, so we're just going to say his name is Stupid D Face. D is in, Anyways, so this is what he says. Okay, so it's not that I can't explain it, or if it needs explaining really, it's just so bizarre I can still recall it at least a few times a year. When I was about 18, I worked at a grocery store, and one day a young man entered, and I shit you not, he looked exactly like me. Like weirdly so much alike, he and I. This young man was wearing the same damn outfit as me. Khakis, a polo shirt, a brown coat, though his coat was a little darker. When this gentleman's met my gaze, we were eye-locked at every point. We could see one another throughout the store. Both of us, both with stupid, perplexed looks on our faces. The only difference I could tell was that this person was a little older than I and had a goatee. I assumed this was my evil twin. He left the store after buying this stuff and life went on. But it doesn't end there. The next day, a strange woman approached me asking, "OP, what are you doing here?" I turned around to see someone I didn't know. "How do you know my name?" I asked. "Don't you know me?" She said, "Oh my gosh, I thought you were my son." We'll just say Evil OP, because he said something about evil twin. "Evil OP, you look exactly like him. The dude even shares my name. This shit is weird." I confirmed to the lady that her son, Evil OP, did come in to that day before and was home temporarily from college. Another perplexed person from this oddity. So I continued to ask her about her son since we looked identical, and she told me about his age, 2 years older, and the town he grew up, which was a town over. He had 2 brothers, older brothers, and a younger sister. I have 2 older brothers and a younger sister. I asked the woman's name, and of course, "Oh, my name is Karen, nice to meet you." My mother's name is Karen. I didn't probe any further, but I'm not even sure I want to know how far down that alternate universe me went. It was just so unbelievably strange, the circumstance overall. But the weirdest thing by far, is that what sticks with me the most is the weird-ass feeling I had when Evil OP and I were staring at each other. I assumed he felt this too by the look on his face. A feeling I have never felt and still haven't since felt. A feeling that I really can only describe as knowing that the other person I'm looking at is me somehow. I don't know, I can't explain it fully. I wonder if identical twins feel that same way. I actually commented on this. This was like a year ago. I said, "It is very bizarre. Could it possibly have been a doppelganger? Or maybe 2 universes accidentally colliding?" So, let's see, what other comments did this person have? Okay. Well, this kind of messed it up a little bit. I can't exactly find the comment, but it is pretty strange. I have heard of doppelgangers, so it's possible. I've never had that happen, but yeah. Let's see, what is this one? This one is... oh, this is kind of long. Alright, so we'll try to do this one. Alright, so this is from... I think it's an LCL 0706. I have three differences, or three situations that really stand out to me, and as far as unexplainability, I can't explain any of them, but one of them is the winner as far as scaring the shit out of me. They all involve doors. First story. In my teenage years, I lived in a townhome owned by my then stepdad, who freely admitted that he thought the place was haunted. He was self-employed as a sound equipment installer and often would come and go during the day, and my mom worked 9 to 5 at a law firm. It was summer break, but I wasn't driving yet. A lot of time spent outside, and this was before the time everyone had cell phones. So I'd taken our cordless phone home outside, home phone, sorry, I'm so sorry, outside with me. I went outside one day and realized I had forgotten the phone. I tried to get back inside to get in, and the door was locked. Not the handle, which I may have written off as somebody accidentally on my way out, the deadbolt. The handle freely turned, but the deadbolt was engaged. The deadbolt requires a key to unlock from the outside, which I didn't have. I stood dumbfounded for a few minutes. Nobody else was home, and the only other entrance of the house was set on the side door basements, which were always locked. What the fuck just happened? I kept trying to open them like an idiot for a while, before finally resigning myself to borrow the neighbor's phone and calling my stepdad. He was in town, and after asking me if I was sure 1,000 times, came by and unlocked the door. I never forget him saying, "Yep, the deadbolt was completely thrown. I can't explain that." I spent the rest of my afternoon inside trying to recreate the situation. I slammed the door shut so many times in an attempt to get the deadbolt to wobble and lock itself, but never did, and honestly, I don't expect it to. Story number 2. Same townhouse. I was now driving and often stayed late after school, as I was in theater and had practices. This afternoon I had about 30 minutes between class and practice, and I drove home to get a snack. When I got there, my mom was at work and my stepdad's van was gone, so I assumed he was gone as well. The door was locked. Now, when you walk into the home, right in front of you to the left is the kitchen. The right is my bedroom, and the middle is a staircase going downstairs. I unlocked the door, came in, and turned into the kitchen with my back to the staircase. As I was making a sandwich, I heard someone downstairs. I turned back around, and the staircase door was open, stairwell light was on, and someone was clearly downstairs. At the time I thought, wasn't that door closed when I got here? But I also rationalized, because my stepdad's van was a cargo van, that it wasn't uncommon for someone to borrow it to haul things. So I assumed he was home. His van was borrowed, and I went to the top of the stairs, stood there, looked down the stairs, eating my sandwich, and I almost said something. It was almost out of my mouth, but something stopped me. I still don't know why I didn't yell, "Hey Jay," down the stairs. Instead, I turned around and left, and I left the door unlocked, because he was home, right? When I got back from practice, my mom was mad at me because Jay said he came home around 5 p.m. and the door was unlocked. He had a lot of expensive equipment in the basement. I was always to lock the door. I tried telling her what I'd seen. He was home at 4. She said he wasn't. I swore he was. Something was home. My brother believed me, and my mother did not. And the last story from the same person. Story number 3. I lived in a shitty trailer in my early 20s when I was poor with 2 young kids. It was a 2-bedroom, which I'd given the kids, and I slept on the couch in the living room, which was in direct line of sight of the front door. I put the kids to bed around 9 p.m., and I always locked the door. Always. I still to this day clearly remember locking both the handle and the deadbolt and checking to make sure it was fully locked before taking a shower. Eventually I fell asleep. I woke up suddenly around 3 a.m. on high alert. As my eyes cleared and I started thinking visibly, I realized I was staring into the street. The door was wide open. Not like, oh, it's a little open or cracked, and I didn't quite close it all the way and the strong wind came along. It was fully open, like 90 degrees angled. Plus, I had a glass storm door which was fully closed and latched, blocking any wind that might have come in, which we didn't have anyways. I got up and walked to the door and closed it, and that's when I lost my shit. Y'all, the deadbolt was still in the locked position. It fully turned to lock, sticking out of the living room air for God and everyone to see. You ever have those moments where you swear there's ice in your veins? That was it for me. I've never been scared like that in my life. And the closed door, you can't even turn the deadbolt to fully locked without it being lined up to the door jamb properly. I knew that I locked that door, and yet here it was staring at me in the face. I didn't sleep without the lights on for a week. And then that's the end of that post. I commented, apparently that ghost followed you. Ghost in quotations, of course. So, I would see if there's another comment, but I didn't see any. So, what else? There's one more that I commented on, and this one is from username that_weird_girl_107. So that weird girl 107. Hers is very short. It says, I hit a patch of black ice in the dark going 60 miles per hour down the highway. At one time I drove a 1-ton cargo van. It hit the guardrail and flipped. Not only did I walk away without a scratch, the car was drivable and I was only 30 minutes late for work. The comment that I had made was, I don't know if you have one, but if not, it's too bad you didn't have a dash cam to catch it all. You could have shown it to everyone at work, or including your boss, or you could have put it online and maybe it would have gone viral. So that's the only other thing that I have that's up here that at least I've commented on. I know I don't have to do ones that I commented on, but those are just the ones that I saw on my profile that I commented on that I wanted to talk about, I guess, today. But outside of that, that is going to be it for today. And if you guys want to see more of this, just feel free to let me know in the comments. Also, I have some videos coming up with The Sims 4. I actually decided to start making characters from, what's it called? The Herbs. If anybody's ever played The Herbs, I actually made the household that is Central Station. And if you don't know, it's basically a bunch of people who are goths and punks that are in that subdivision. And yeah, it's a fun game. It's one of my favorite games. I was so sad when I got rid of it, but I'm like, nope, I gotta get it back again. So, but I plan on doing the other ones. I just gotta edit this other video first, and then I'll post it. If you want to see something else, maybe next time I'll do Am I the Asshole, or Today I Effed Up, or, you know, Malicious Compliance, or Pro Revenge or something. I usually watch r/slash every day on YouTube. I love his videos. I also watch KCC. I watch a few others as well, but I thought I would try my hand at it. Just trying something new. Trying to do some new things and stuff, so. Alright, well, that is about it. So, like, comment, share, subscribe. Talk to you later. Bye.